All right, we've got some breaking news as it relates to that Apache Army helicopter in the Strait of Hormuz that went down. This from President Donald Trump revealing how it came out of the sky. He says, "I've just been informed by our great military that last night the Iranians shot down one of our highly sophisticated Apache helicopters while patrolling over the Strait of Hormuz. There were 2 pilots involved." The president goes on to write, "Both are safe and uninjured. Nevertheless," he says, "the United States must, of necessity, respond to this attack," signed President Donald J. Trump. Okay, so let's go live to the White House with this breaking news. CBS News correspondent Natalie Brand. The president says that they are going to have to respond of necessity. What are we expecting?
Hi, Reed, that's the big question, and we will be trying to press for those details since this news just broke a few minutes ago. CENTCOM has not yet released an updated statement. The president, breaking this news first on social media. But earlier today, we knew that this crash was under investigation. There was not a mention then that it could have been Iranians shooting down the Apache. From what we've been reporting, the 2 pilots, soldiers on board, were rescued in a first ever sea drone rescue. The crash happened late Monday evening near the Strait of Hormuz. The pilot said to be, injured but in stable condition, which the president made note of in this post. But a lot of questions now about how will the U.S. respond and what exactly does this mean for the conflict. We've seen flare-ups in recent days and weeks. This weekend, the flare-up between Iran and Israel. In recent weeks, defensive strikes that have been taken by U.S. forces after activity in the Strait of Hormuz, but not to this extent, not this significant of an escalation where you have an Apache helicopter with 2 U.S. service members on board who were shot down and who are fortunately okay but had to be rescued. So there's a lot of questions about what this means for the war and what it means for the negotiations that had been ongoing, Reed, because just last night, when the president was leaving New York after the Knicks game, he told reporters that he thought an agreement could be possible, an initial agreement with Iran, in 2 to 3 days. This could change all of that.
Could change all of it. It could also give the president a card saying now we could escalate because of this. What do we know about the rescue of those 2 pilots? We understand it was done by some sort of a drone, which was a first of its kind rescue mission, correct?
Yeah, exactly right. That's what CBS News has reported, that officials confirmed to us that it was this unmanned surface drone being operated by a special department called Task Force 59 based in Bahrain. And this was the very first time that a drone was used like this to rescue these 2 service members who were fortunately brought to safety and are being treated for their injuries. So really a remarkable rescue. And again, kind of a historic rescue, since this was the first time that this had been used in this capacity. Again, the crash happening late Monday off the coast of Oman near the Strait of Hormuz. Again, from what we understand, the 2 pilots are safe, but this new social media post really is a significant development that we will still have to sort out exactly what it means moving forward.
For our viewers just joining us, Iran is now said to have been the force that shot down that U.S. Apache helicopter. Natalie Brand following that from the White House. Thank you so much.